right, welcome everyone. I am going to be leading you through lovely express power yoga sculpt. It is going to be under 30 minutes. You need no equipment. You just need a mat and your lovely self. Let's go ahead and get started in the back of our mat. Coming into a nice child's pose, big toes to touch, knees flared out, arms stretched out in front of you, head all the way down. Inhale deep to your nose, and exhale it out. Inhale, and exhale, settling down a little more into your ground. Couple more, inhale. And your next inhale, come slowly up and meet me in a neutral tabletop position. Unbind your toes, hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, cow, chest up to the sky. Exhale, slowly roll your belly, look towards your navel, cat. Inhale, cow. Think peaceful. Exhale, cat, startle, roll away. Inhale, cow. Exaggerate the movement. Exhale, cat, roll your spine away. And your next inhale, back to neutral tabletop position. Inhale, raise the right arm up. And exhale, roll your wrist. And then inhale, thread the needle. Exhale, your ear down on the ground. Couple breaths here. Inhale, raise the right arm back up to release. Exhale, down, left side. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Give me a few rolls here. Exhale, thread the needle. Left ear on the ground. Inhale, release it back. Exhale, bring it down. Spread your fingers out wide to create the base. Tucking your toes. Inhale, float your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. And then go ahead and puddle one heel down at a time. Inhale and exhale. Give me a few more here. And then on your last inhale, bring both heels down. Look between your knees. Inhale, float the right leg up high for a three-legged stretch. Exhale, bring your knees through the center and place the right foot down between your hands. Inhale, come up slowly with your arms close to your body. And then sink lower into a half crescent. Couple more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Open to warrior two. Spin your arms front and back. And then sink down lower in the front lunge. Stretching your inner thighs. Look towards the front. Couple more breaths here. Settling lower into the ground. One more. Inhale, float your waist up. And exhale into extended side angle. Right elbow down on your thigh and left arm stretched over your ear. Feel the deep stretch on the left side of your obliques. Couple more breaths here. And then inhale, raise and tuck your arms back. Back arms comes to the back thigh for a reverse warrior. Look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale. Spin your arms down for your cartwheel, high to low. And then slowly come down into your first chaturanga. Either cobra or up dog. Look up towards the ceiling or sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, friends. Settle in. A few more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, try to extend your heels down towards the ground more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise and float the left leg up high for three-legged dog. Inhale, bring your left knee in towards the center and exhale into low lunge, placing it between your hands. Inhale, float your arms up and then waist straight, sinking into a high crescent. Couple more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, settle lower into your lunge. Shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, open up to warrior two on the left side. Arms float front and back. Your gaze follows to the front. Sink low in the front lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Can you sink a little lower? Inhale. And exhale. Create the shoulder away from the ears. And inhale. Reverse warrior. Tap your arms back. Front arm goes up high, back arm goes to the back of your thigh. Feel the hamstrings hold you. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, curl your arms down. Coming into a full plank first, then high to low. Bending your arms behind you. Either cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Great job, friends. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, slowly walk your feet in. And from here, grab the opposite elbows and drop the crown of your head towards the ground. And then float side to side, keeping the knees micro bending your knees. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then shake your head yes. And then slowly come up. Roll your back one vertebrae at a time. Coming into a straight posture, shoulders and chest open. And then float to the top of the mat. Keeping a little space in between your big toes. Inhale, arms up into your first mountain. Spin your pinkies in and then tucking your pelvis to grow a little bit taller. Exhale, baby back bend, chest up towards the sky. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, drop your arms to the side, front and back, open twist. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, drop your arms to shoulder height and left twist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, float your hands to the center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, tailbone to the back of the room. Exhale, hands down to the ground, coming into a full plank. Roll your shoulders directly on top of your hands, fingers spread out, nice and wide for a little base. And then we're gonna kick out side to side. Tap out, tap out. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Give me 4 more. 3. Back to full plank in 2. 1. Inhale, back to full plank. Exhale, bend your arms behind you, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step up the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise high to mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist open to right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist open to left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step out into full plank. This time, shoulder taps right and left, right and left, right and left. You have 4. Avoid moving the pelvis if you can. 2. Last one, right and left. Back to full plank. Roll your shoulders directly on top. Exhale, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, friends. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step up to top of the mat. Inhale, going into chair. Bring your arms directly by your ears. Squeeze everything in. Squeeze and hold your seat. Exhale, chair with the airplane arms. Palms facing in. Pulse it in. Pulse it in. Squeezing your shoulder blades and your triceps. You have 4. 3. You have 2. 1. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step out into flat plank. Plank jacks this time, out and in. Keep a micro bend in your knees if you need to. Out and in. It can be small or it can be big. Your choice. 4. 3. You have 2. 1. Coming back to full plank. Exhale, high to low chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, down dog kick, right leg high for 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Place the foot between your hands. Inhale, coming up slow for high crescent. Exhale, sweep your arms back and tap your legs in. And back. Inhale, back to high crescent. Exhale, sweep, tap in. Inhale. Exhale. Flip your palms up and back if you like. So squeeze it up and press it back. 4. 3. Keeping your seat low. 2. Last one. Hold it in high crescent again. Exhale, warrior 2. Open your palms up. And then coming into palms up position, curl it in, touch your shoulder, tap, and back. Curl it in and back. Palms up. Leaning forward, engaging your core and inner thighs. 4. 3. You have 2. Last one. Back to warrior 2. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your arms down into your chaturanga. You can float the right leg down if you like as an option. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, friends. Inhale, down dog, left leg high. Float it up, hold. Exhale, low lunge, release it between your hands. Inhale, coming up slow into high crescent. Exhale, tap the back leg in. Float. And sweep up. And exhale, press it back. Flip up. And press it back. Keeping your front knee bent and your seat low. Your pelvis facing forward. You got it. Give me 4. 3. Exhale back. Inhale, tap. 2. Last one. Awesome job. Maybe back. Inhale, high crescent. Shoulders back. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Palms facing up. Curl it in, tap, and close. Open and close. Leaning forward with your front knee. 4. 3. You have 2. Last one. Hold, palms back down. Inhale, extend the side angle. Settle into your pose. Exhale, reverse warrior. Straight front leg. And then spin your arms back down for your cartwheel and chaturanga. Float the left leg if you want to. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Stay there, my friends. Great work. Paddle right heel down and left, right and left. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down. And then walk your hands back. And then slowly roll up. Awesome job, friends. We're gonna go into our compound move using no weights. So we're gonna settle down, feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, into squat, down and up, down and up. So from the front, it looks like this. Hips back, weight on your heels. Little faster. Exhale, lower, inhale, up. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold it halfway and pulse it back. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You got it, pulse. Hips back, weight on your heels. You should be able to lift your toes. Give me a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Come to the top of the mat. We're gonna sink low. Feet hip width apart again. We're gonna keep your seat low. Core tight and walk it to the side. Length of the mat. Tap in. 2, 3, and tap in. 1, 2, 3, tap. 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 You can also use your arms. Tap. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome job. Coming back to top of the mat. We're gonna reverse lunge. Step back. Arms float out and in, and then bring it in. So out, open up wide into a T, and close. Out, in, squeeze. Out, in, squeeze. Tap in. Step back, out, in, squeeze in. Out, in, squeeze in. Out, in, squeeze it, tap in. We have 3. Tap in. We have 2. Tap in. Last one. Tap in. Float the top of the right heel up. And we're gonna sink it back, arms out. Tap in. Tap your palms in. Right heel up. Right heel up. Leaning slightly forward. Core tight. We have 4. Pulse it down. We have 3. We have 2. Last one. Awesome job. Left side, get ready. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. You have 4. 3. You have 2. Last one. And then left heel up. Pulse. And arms out. Hinging slightly forward with your upper body. Feeling the upper back. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. T. Lower. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Awesome job. Well, one more move. We're gonna come to top of the mat and step out wide using the length. And then from here, side lunge. We're gonna tap it down to the ground. Side tap. and back to center. So feeling the glutes, leaning. You can flip your toes up if you like, or keeping them down. Your choice. You got it. Side to side. 4, 3. We're gonna lean on one side and hold and pulse in 2. Last one. Lean to left side, hold, keeping both foot down, and then slight pulse towards your side. To the side, your glute is doing the work, leading and charging, leading and charging. 4, 3. You have 2, 1. Back to center. Lean over to right side, hold, and pulse. Pulse, almost there. 4, 3. You have 2. Last one. Awesome job. Go ahead and shake it off. Woo, great work. We're gonna come and meet back on the front of the mat. Finish out with your Sculpt flow. Shoulders back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Arms either out or through the center. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step out into a full plank. So from here, bring your knees down. We're gonna go into our push-up. So you can do a full push-up, or you can stay modified like me. Roll your shoulders directly on top, and then arms are gonna go out wide, aiming your chest down. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale, lower, inhale up. Exhale, lower, inhale up. You got it. Aim your chest and everything follows. Core tight. 4, 3. You have 2. Last one. We're gonna hold halfway, hold, and little pulse. Aim your chest. Halfway, halfway, back and forth. 4, 3. Coming back up into a full plank in 2, 1. Inhale, back to full plank. Roll your shoulders over. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga. Bending your arms behind you. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Squeezing your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, friends. Inhale, down dog, kick right leg high. Hold it here. Exhale, knee to nose, curl it in. Inhale, leg high. And exhale, curl it in. Inhale, leg high. And curl it in. Give me 4 more here. Float it up. And breathe. 3, 2. Exhale. Last one. Exhale it out one last time. Inhale, leg up high, float. Exhale, low lunge. Feet between your hands. Inhale, coming up high, crescent, sink low. Exhale, bring your hand back into tap. And then we're gonna sink low. Arms coming out into our scarecrow. So, looks like this. And then from here, left heel is up into a half bend position. And then we're gonna float arms up into a goalpost and scarecrow. Goalpost, scarecrow, goalpost, scarecrow, goalpost, scarecrow. You got it. 4. Feeling your shoulders rotate. 3. You have 2. Last one. Coming back into high crescent. Step it back. And then from here, we're gonna bring our hands to heart and center. And then 90-90 lunge. Down and up, static lunge. Bend and straight. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. You have 4, 3. You have 2. Last one. And then inhale, arms back up to high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up to left side. Arms front, float front and back. From here, and then we're gonna bend the arms slightly and then slice back and forth, slice back and forth. Slice and slice. You got it. Bending the front leg. 4, 3. You have 2. Last one. Inhale up to star, straight leg. And then exhale, sink into your horse or sumo. Hands behind you. And then dip front, center, back, center. Front, center, back, center. You have 4, 3. You have 2. Keep your chest open. Last one. Inhale, press back up to star. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your arms down. Exhale, high to low. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Almost there, friends. Let's do the left side. Inhale, float left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, coming up high into high crescent. Exhale, tap in the back, leg in, right heel's up, arms coming into a scarecrow first. Keep your chest open and float up, goalpost and scarecrow. Goalpost and scarecrow. You got it. Engaging your hips. Left hip is back. Hold your core. 4. Float your arms up. Keeping the 90 degrees. 3. You have 2. Last one. Inhale, press back up to high crescent. Exhale, bring your hands to heart and center. 90 degree lunge. Down and up. You have 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. This time, we're gonna keep our arms into a goalpost. Close and open. Close and open. Bring your forearms together and open back them to goalpost. You got it. Give me 4, 3, 2. Last one. Inhale, press up to star. Exhale, settle into your horse or sumo. And then hands to heart and center. And then twist, front, back, center. Front and center. Feeling your obliques twist and center. You have 4. You have 3. You have 2. Last one. Inhale back to star. Exhale back to warrior 2. Inhale, extended side angle. Stretch it out. Exhale, tuck your arms back. Reverse warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your arms down for your final chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give me a few more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go ahead and bring our knees down. Keep your toes together. Flare out your knees. Butterfly out your knees. And then stretch your arms out to the right side. Walk your hands back. And settle down. Exhale. Stretching the left side of your body. Keeping the lower body where it is. Inhale, come up slowly. Exhale, walk your hands back to left side. Stretching the right side of body. Awesome job. Inhale, back to center. And then cross the ankle and then slowly roll it back. Feet out to the front and then come back to the center of the mat for your final Shavasana. And then roll it back, one vertebra at a time. Deep inhale and exhale. Press all of your back down to the ground so there's no room. And breathe it out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the right knee in. Open up right side of your arm to your shoulder height, and then gently twist over, grabbing your right knee to the left side and drop as far as you're comfortable. Inhale back to center. Go ahead and release. Left side. Go ahead and grab the left knee with the right hand. Left arm is stretched out, and exhale, rotate supine twist. Inhale back to center. And then bring both legs up, keeping them hip width apart, and then cross the right ankle over left thigh, and then go ahead and reach back, and then bring the left knee closer in towards your shoulders and chest. Go ahead and release, switch legs, cross the left ankle over right thigh, and then go ahead and reach behind your right thigh this time. And then bring it in closer. You can slowly rock it or go ahead and press it a little more if you want a deeper stretch. Go ahead and release. And then open your pelvis out wide and then grab inside of your foot. Opening it wide for happy baby, side to side. Awesome job. Rolling happy. And then bring it back to center. And then you can go ahead and coming into our Shavasana. Few deep breath here. I'm getting all of the vitamin D with my Florida sun. Last one breath. And settling in. If you need a longer Shavasana, you can stay here. If your day is calling to you, you can go ahead and bend the right arm and then roll over to your favorite side and then press away the ground with your left hand to coming up into our easy seat. And then keep your shoulders back, chest open, hands come to heart and center. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga sculpt program. And if you have taken my classes up in Virginia area, I just wish you all the good vibes and vitamin D from Tampa. I miss you dearly. Thank you so much for watching and following me. Namaste.